The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
On first and 10, Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Moon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
59. No chance. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
First down, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again. Moon. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun. It's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up, back him up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Moon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Don't get nervous. Mike 59. Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, check. 59. Cut.
From the gun, here's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Kill.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Moon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Go. 50. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Switch ball. Mike's 59.
To throw, Moon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Moon. And the pressure gets to him again. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it again with Fournette. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to walk. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lamb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now this throw caught left side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10.
And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down.
On 4th down, Moon. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Check 43.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Demir Berg, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on. Don't be scared of it.
Now Murray again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Page. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lamb, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Murray, and that is incomplete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now again, right side, Lamb, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lamb, and they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure.
He's got a man, complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.